Hey everyone, Alex here, and I want to talk to you about something that's been on my heart lately that I would love to share and pass on to the world. Because I think that it really needs to be said, and that said itself, well, we're doing so many amazing things right in the world. We're like sending rockets to space. We're trying to like go to Mars. People are making billions and billions of dollars, and other people are starving and dying, and I have no idea what the fuck the relationship is between going to space and the gap in between the rich and the poor. But all I know is that huge things are happening in the world, and I don't understand why some people just decide to not do whatever they actually want. Is it because they feel like they can't, or it's because they feel like they have to do something else? Now I always thought about this because as I had friends where I would just like hang out and all that, and we would have ideas for things like to just do awesome things, but it would never like it would never happen. And even though like I feel like I've always been the one that want to do these things and to push through it, and to just be like, yo, fuck it, let's just do it. I always get some kind of resistance from people. I don't know if you've ever had like an idea or a really good idea or thought, and you've wanted to share it or do it, and you've had people kind of like stop you, and either by just saying like, nah, like, or like, how can we do this, or they would just like dream up a bunch of things that could go wrong. And that really blocks you from doing what you want to do. And I know that for me for a long time, I was like, okay, if somebody's against it, somebody's against my idea, then they're probably right. And then I would just like either drop it, or in other cases I would just go at it on my own. But even going at it on my own, I would have resistance. It's like I feel like people don't cooperate as much as they should. Like they're just not. Like honestly, like I don't know if it's me. Like maybe it's just me, and I'm doing something wrong. And I've asked myself that for really many times. Like, oh, is it something I said wrong, or is it like was I not in not it wasn't not the right timing? Because it always seems like it isn't for other people, right? Like, why does it feel right for me but it doesn't feel right for other people? Like, is that my fault, or is that really just them? And that's something I really asked myself for a really long period of time, and I really know that there's no real right answer, but all I know is the truth of what happened, right? The truth is what is going on right now, right? So the truth right now for me is that you're watching a video, and I'm talking to you. Now, if something feels right or not, it doesn't matter. Does it get done, right? People like to talk about things, but they always seem to hesitate when it comes to actually doing what you talk about. Now, this frustrated me for so long, because for me, like I value keeping your word, right? And if you give your word to yourself and to someone else, then it's like, okay, then we're gonna do it, right? But like maybe some people just don't hold on to their word as much as I do, okay? And that frustrated me for a long time. But I realized that if you're listening and you're in the same boat, well, maybe you just have to do something on your own without really relying on other people. Because I've tried relying on other people for so many things, like in business, in relationships, friendships, and every time I feel like, the song "Meet Me Halfway." I feel like I would meet them halfway, but that they wouldn't. And after too many of those times, like they would just either leave, or I would just feel like it's just not a right match, right? Like there's only so many times that you can talk about something and not do it. I mean, before it just goes into the category of like, okay, we're never gonna do this, right? And this could be for projects, for business ideas, for pretty much that's it. Like there's nothing much more to do. It's like you either do activities, business ideas, or you sit around at home and watch YouTube videos, you know? Or you go out for beer and stuff, you know, just hang out, right? But I'm talking about like life things, right? Everyone could just hang out. Like that's just a thing that everyone kind of does. But I think there's more to life. I think that we're on this planet for so much more. I mean, there's so many things to do, and we see it online, and we see it in movies, and people are doing amazing things. Okay, we're going to Mars. We're flying planes. We're driving awesome cars. We're in exotic places. We're swimming in blue ass water. We're hanging out with beautiful people. We can go to so many places, explore the world, you know, make a bunch of money doing what you actually enjoy. You know, and people are missing out on that. And I feel like I'm missing out on that so much. And that's why I'm making this video. 100% why. Because I'm tired of kind of missing out and I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm literally just like, yo, I've tried all these things, none of it fulfills me, and every time it requires so much cooperation with people. It's like you have to convince them. You have to like convince them, or else like they just like stray away, and it's so freaking like, oh my gosh. So I try to go that route, right? I learned how to sell, how to market, business and all that stuff, and it's worked sometimes, but like 90% of the time it doesn't work. You just have to like keep going, right? But it's not fulfilling. It's not fulfilling. This actually is more therapeutic than anything. But like I really appreciate you listening, and I hope that I don't know. I think everyone's kind of looking for clarity. I really like the background today. It's like super shiny. Woo! But yeah, so if you enjoyed this, then let me know with like a like. And that's that. That's kind of what I want to share right now. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.